So, this is me, I guess. I don't usually look at myself because I really don't like the way I look. I don't like having to wear glasses because, well, I mean, I kind of have to in order to see properly without having to do this. I don't know. I don't know, like, what I am or who I am, I guess. I know the things that I like porn. I like, uh, what was that game called? Limbus Company, I guess. Sort of. I have a mixed bag relationship with that game, but I like that game. Sort of, I guess. When I, try to think about, like, who am I without the things I'm into, what do I like about myself? And I can't really think of anything. I just feel like I'm nothing. When I was a kid, I guess I still feel like a kid. I'm technically an adult now, but when I was younger, I think I don't remember what I wanted to do back then. I remember not being into school. I remember being afraid of adults and my classmates. I remember really hating a lot of things. I think my mom wasn't very nice to me. My dad was, but he didn't really know how to. He couldn't vouch for me. There's a language barrier. I live in this place where I really don't like speaking the native language. It's really difficult for me. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I can't really express myself in it. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I think I wanted to make animations and stuff. Yeah, growing up, I was a big fan of SCP. I really loved the stories on that website. I'm not really a fan of what it's like right now, but I remember I used to read crossover fan fictions about it on fanfiction.net. I think there was one that really resonated with me, and it didn't really continue at some point, and I was really, really upset about that. I think that happened a few times with several stories that several stories that I really liked, but the authors never finished them, so I was kind of left hanging. I um I tried writing a fanfic myself because at first it was because I was angry. I I really I think like, I was upset at those authors for not being able to finish their stories and leaving me hanging. And I wanted to uh, essentially try to do what what they couldn't. And then like when I made the first few chapters and published them, people uh came and actually read my story, and they were really nice. They they told me what they liked about it, and they told me how I could make it better. They taught me how to. I used to be really, really bad at typing, and they taught me how to do grammar and and just better writing in general. And like when people read my story and said anything about it, I just felt really happy. And I don't know, I felt loved, maybe. I'm sorry for the snot. It's really disgusting. Every time I made a chapter, I would always try to like outdo myself on the previous chapter because like I was really happy with people talking about my story, and I wanted to keep making them happy, and I didn't want to disappoint them like, those other authors disappointed me. And it didn't really, it became unsustainable to a point. I kept trying to make each chapter bigger and bigger and bigger, and like, I'm surprised compared to how I am nowadays. I was able to write like 20 chapters, and like these days, whenever I try to write a story, I'd be surprised if I could even publish the first part. Fucking hell, man, what happened to me? Okay, so yeah, I ended up essentially like again, I ended up like taking a break from the story because I couldn't finish it, and I felt really upset that I couldn't finish it. And it was peak hypocrisy, I was angry at the people who couldn't finish their stories, and I ended up doing the exact same thing over and over, either way. I tried writing like a different story. Um, Essentially, I got interested in a new thing. I forgot what it was. Oh, right. It was called Monster Girl Encyclopedia or something. I remember. God, I was fucking unhinged as a kid. I was like, I was like outraged, I guess, by like what was being depicted there at the time. And so like I wrote this like it's genuinely I don't know. It was like really self-righteous and grim derp and I don't know. I guess like compared to what was circulating around like I guess it I guess it wasn't that bad. Like like people still liked it, like I'm not gonna pretend that it was awful because what am I trying to say? Anyway, I didn't finish that one either, and I tried to write another one, and I didn't finish that. Each new story that I made got it ended up getting cut short, shorter and shorter than the first one. And again and again, I would try to like finish or like get back to the first story again, the SCP one. There was this whole plot I wanted to do about I don't fucking know. It was like a multi crossover. There's this big battle royale between like all the different factions of the in the SCP world, the factory, the chaos insurgent. No. Did I even include them? It doesn't fucking matter. It was a crossover with Overlord, an anime I saw once and wasn't really a fan of, but like I don't know. I kinda got the appeal. The thing I've realized, I guess, growing up, like looking back at my past now, is that the older and older I've gotten, the more and more I've just become like just not able to tolerate pain at all. You know how I mentioned I'm addicted to porn? Did I say I was addicted? Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Yeah. In these, in like the modern times, these days, like the past few years, months maybe, I, like, I don't know, being horny has been like my, almost my only my major defining personality trait. And like, it wasn't even a guilty pleasure either. Like, I felt no shame in it at all. I was always like really surprised when people talk about post-nut depression. Like, I never got that, so like I didn't know what that was, or like whatever. It's not fucking relevant. What am I talking about? Over the years, I've been, I guess, coping more and more and more through porn over my grief mostly. I lost my mom. I lost my, how many cats? There was, there was Cutesy. She was, she was a, she was a sweetheart. She was round, calico. She had this kind of really specific meow that, like, it didn't even really sound like a meow. My mom always had this theory that, like, she got her meow because, like, she grew up with cows and sort of mimicked them. It was it was cancer that got cutesy. Short Shortly after cancer got my mom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh fuck, I'm sorry. Oh fuck, I'm so disgusted. It's been so long since I've thought about cutesy. She was she was she was so gentle, and I loved her so much. And fuck, I just my mom was really mean to me, and Cutesy was like, she was almost like another mom to me. She, I don't know, she was really kind. She would take care of kittens that, like, she would take care of kittens that she never gave birth to. Just random stray kittens that kittens that, fuck, I can't pronounce it correctly. Cutesy would take care of kittens that she that weren't hers. She was just a natural mother. She was so kind, and whenever we were watching videos on YouTube and like there was a cat or a kitten in the video and it was crying, Cutesy would get worried and she'd try to look for it even though it wasn't there. Oh, fuck, I miss her so much. When she died overnight. She was all alone. I wasn't there for her when she died. I wasn't there for my mom when she died either. They both died alone and scared, and I didn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. I'm so sorry. I should have tried harder. It hurts so much. I've been running from my feelings for so fucking long. Cause like, you know, I thought I was already over this, I already cried. I already expressed my regrets, things I still wanted to do with them. I wanted to know more. I wanted to. My mom, we. I hated her, but I still loved her too because she loved me, and everything she did was because she loved me. Even if she hurt me, it was because she loved me. She she did everything for me, and I couldn't do anything for her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just- I couldn't save them. I couldn't save them. God, I'm so fucking disgusting. Stop fucking making that noise. I'm scared of dying, I think, maybe. Or I'm so tired of this happening over and over, but that's just how life is. People fucking die. They just they just do, and you can't do anything about it. People just die. They just die and die and die, and they don't stop fucking dying. Everyone just dies. What's the fucking point? I dropped out of high school. I don't think that's really a surprise. I mean, fucking look at me. And this shit was like, I don't know. I just, I guess I wasn't in a in the right state of mind to be studying. I didn't process my fucking grief like this. Not properly, anyway. That's, um, that's Ginger. He's, he, he visits, well, not, he does, why am I saying that? He lives here. Um, yeah, he likes to go outside a lot, goes on big adventures, and comes home when he's bored, I guess, or it's mostly when he's hungry. I don't know if you can really tell right now, but he's dead. It was raining outside, and he wanted to go outside anyway, so yeah. I remember when he was like a kitten, he was like when he was like really tiny, he was so aggressive. He would he would bite and scratch my hands so much that they would scar. Uh, he's really mellow now, but occasionally he still likes to chew. He really likes chewing. Whenever whenever he wasn't scratching and biting my fingers, he would just sleep in my lap for like hours at a time, and I'd want to go to the toilet, but I couldn't because he was in my lap, and like it was really painful, but like I don't know. I think it was worth it. I don't know what I'm fucking laughing at right now. Maybe I just maybe I just admire or am envious of his fucking obliviousness to everything. He doesn't really care about anything, honestly. He just is. I don't know how else to describe him. He's just there. He does what he wants. He usually likes to try and kill my dad by tripping him. Like he would just run in front of my dad's legs and nearly get him killed. He's really dangerous. He also just loves to give mixed signals. He like he always keeps you guessing about whether he's hungry or if he wants to go outside or I don't know if he's trying to figure that out himself. Like I'm convinced that a lot of the times he doesn't really know what he wants, or he just we both figure it out together whenever it happens. Usually, after you try out all the options, he eventually figures out which one suits him the best. Um, Water's empty, so I'm gonna go refill. You could, like, I don't know, skip ahead if you want. I'll be right back. I was getting cold. I also took a piss, 'cause why not? Ginger's eating right now. I left the curtain open. Is that some of his hair in there? I can't really tell. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. I think I want to finish that story, maybe. I don't know. Rekindle my interest in the franchise, or like the things that got me interested in it in the first place. I don't know if like the people who read it are still around. I hope they are, because I don't know. I really don't know. You can't really see it, but there's a spot here for that he can just lie down in. I think you know, I remember back when one of the other things I enjoyed as a kid was PewDiePie. He was my I guess he was my hero back then. I really his humor just stood out to me, I guess. I remember actually that was one of my first ever dreams. I wanted to be a YouTuber just like him. Yeah, sure. But it was true. That's what I really wanted at the time. I wanted to be PewDiePie. I wanted to just, I don't know, play games and be myself. There's this game called Cruelty Squad that I've gotten interested in recently. I know, like, as far as I'm aware, like, everyone who knows about it has already, like, experienced everything there is to know in the game. I saw Pyrocynical's, like, what was it, 3 hour? It wasn't 3 hours, but it was his long video about Cruelty Squad and everything in the game. I know that's like I'm basically spoiling the game for myself, but like that video was what got me interested in Cruelty Squad. So I guess I want to record myself playing that maybe. Maybe that'll be fun. I remember I kind of enjoyed it when I first played. I already played a little bit of it by myself. It's really anxiety inducing, and I like it. I like its clunky reload system. It's not as like it's not as complicated as Beyond Citadel, but it's still pretty whatever. I'm tired. And I'm worried. The whole reason like I'm even recording this shit in the first place is because like I heard that I learned, I don't know if it's true, but pretty much when you have an addiction to something, like porn in my case, it's because it's essentially because you have a lot of pain that you're not really, you're just kind of ignoring it, I guess, sort of. Maybe not ignoring, like, because, like, I don't know. It was hidden to a point where I basically forgot that it was there, and like I didn't even understand why I was depressed. That's how bad it was getting. Like every day I was just depressed for, as far as I knew, literally no reason. And my addiction got out of hand, caused some problems with people. It I don't know. It feels no, no. It is an addiction. It didn't used to be, but it is now. So, what was this about? Oh, right, yeah. So, I was trying to find myself here in this video, and, well, I haven't really found everything yet, but I rediscovered a lot of things. I know roughly now where the pain came from. Grief is just, it is awful. It's just the worst fucking thing. You could not believe it. It's grief is. Ugh. I just wish they didn't die. I wish, I wish Mom didn't die. I wish Cutesy didn't die. I hope my buddy Ginger here never dies, but that's not gonna happen because you never really get what you want. Someday he's gonna, I don't know, get cancer or get run over by a car or some other fucking infection like the intestinal one that took my other cat. Fuck. Oh man. Why the fuck do I still adopt cats when this is all it does to me, man? I wonder if it's masochism. I don't think I'm a masochist. Not psychologically, anyway. Is there a distinction for that? I don't know. I don't know. I really didn't want to think about my mom for a long time. I didn't want to think about Cutesy. I didn't want to think about Dot and Chibi. Those were the two other cats that I remember the most. Brownie too. Oh fuck Brownie. Oh god. I don't want to do this. So tired of this. I just, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know who I am. I don't know who I used to be. I don't know who I want to be. He has no idea that I exist. Like, right now, as far as as far as he's concerned, I don't exist. How long has this been going on now? Ah, almost an hour. Nice. Really stretching for runtime here for like whoever watches this shit. Oh my. Okay. I wanted to make an animatic. I wanted to make an animation, and then I re no, see, I wanted to make a video game, and that was too much effort. So then I wanted to make an animatic, and that was too much effort. So then I wanted to make a comic, and that's also too much effort. And I don't know. I should really start with the bare bottom basics, you know. I always fantasized that my big debut on YouTube would be some outstanding animation or whatever the fuck, but like bro, I don't have the talent or skill for that. I could get that skill eventually, but like again, I can get the skill to make an animatic that I'm proud of eventually. Like that that can happen if I just stay diligent and keep on at it with drawing and shit like that. I wonder if people would be interested in that. Probably not, but worth a shot. Trying to see if there's like anything else I want to talk about. Not really. Nothing's coming to mind right now, anyway. I think, yeah, I'm gonna try and play something maybe, or go to sleep. It's like really late right now, but I'm like, I don't know, this sounds paradoxical, but right now, paradox. What did I say? This feels paradoxical, but like, what is it? I feel too, I feel too tired to sleep. Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense. I'm exhausted, like mentally, but not physically. I think that's what it is. I haven't done much of anything at all today, so to whoever is watching this, like whoever actually has like I don't even know who the fuck who in their right mind would watch this, but whoever did watch this, um thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me, whoever you are. Thank you.